Hi Capricorn, this is Just with your November 4th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Capricorn, I see that some of you may have made a decision that you're having a hard time believing that it was the right decision to make. I do see a job loss here. Some of you literally could have gotten out of jail recently and you cannot find a job at all. And you may feel like I'll take whatever I can get. And that may seem to be the problem in and of itself. Like there's really no place that you can seem to find anything. Don't fret if that is your storyline, that you've recently lost your job and it's been really difficult to find a job, and you may recently have gotten some interest and that fell through and you just don't seem to be able to get anything stable. I do see it's very karmic, so that means that where you're supposed to be is at a very divine time. You can try to go here, there, and then you can may even try and it work for you, but you'll eventually experience the same thing of it, leaving you in some kind of way, because where you're supposed to be is all set up at a divine time, and where you're going when it's time for you to go there definitely brings a source of independence and financial comfort. Okay. This can be an increase for some of you of upwards of 600, 6,000, 60,000, 60%. But I see an increase in your finances where you're going to finally be able to feel like you are financially secure and independent. Absolutely. And if you have your own business, you may see some increases this particular week where you are okay. You're doing just fine. Even though something about your business may be falling apart around you, don't fret. As I said, you have things under control. You may come from a fear-based place, but know that you have Pluto in your sign, and that is the planet that creates a lot of fear. Fear from others, like fear to you from others, like people may be fearful of you, and also you yourself may psychologically have a lot of fears. And so if you're having that, try to be ginger with yourself, because it is Pluto possibly playing tricks on you mentally. And don't allow it to affect you, because again, like I said, things will pick up in a positive way down the line for you. Again, divine timing. So I see that you're overcoming some form of loss. Like I said, it could be job related, anything in your life, some kind of loss, and you're getting better. You're still not out of the woods, and you may not be ready to communicate with people just yet, or you may not be ready to probe, ask questions about certain things regarding a loss or some type of difficulty. Pay attention to your mother. If you haven't picked up the phone, you've been thinking about her, that sort of thing, definitely call your mom, see about her, see what's going on with her. There could be some issues there if that is the case. I feel like as we get into the end of the week, going into next week, you get happier. There's something for you to be happy about. You may be able to let some things go, and that could be your worries. That could be that you have to pay out something, so money is coming out, that sort of thing. It's not going to be everything that you have in the bank. It's not going to be all your money, but it will be just a little to do whatever it is that you need to do. Money is very much a focus. And whatever you've been putting off, you may start to address those concerns now, because I do see that things will start to slow down for you. Even your energy may slow down, and communications with others may slow down. So again, it's time to buckle down, Capricorn. If you're one of these people that's feeling as though life is not going in your direction, it's not going in your favor, you're having a bit of challenge, and a bit, because again, like I said, when it comes to your work and finance, you do have some area of comfort, or you can get by, like you're doing okay. There's just some things that are unresolved that you kind of can't escape, because it's literally going to bring you right back to it. You can't run from it. It's going to bring you right back. So it's just all up to patience, confidence in self, and knowing that divine time. So life will start to feel more of a slow pace going into the following week, okay? But I do see monies coming in some kind of way, be it, new job, a job that you have your own job, you're okay. Someone that you know may come back to your job or come back to work with you or work for you. Monies It may be difficult to work with other people, but you're very independent and you're very confident within self. So you're not going to allow that to affect you. And if you have a two-stream income and you lose one, you're going to focus more so on the other. Okay. So you still will be okay. And I think deep down inside, you know it, you're going to be okay. Even if you feel like, well, I'm not used to this, or, I used to make more money than this, or things used to be better than this. You know it's an ebb and flow, Capricorn, and you know that it's just a matter of time before things kind of level out for you. Now, let's look at the elements. If you're dealing with air signs, okay, I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication coming toward air signs and they're being very decisive and clear on what is going on with them. They may be at a point where they're able to get over whatever discord there may have been between the two of you when it comes to, again, air signs. Look for air signs to come your way if you know any, because it's going to be some definitely coming into your life if they haven't already done so this week. If you're dealing with earth signs, I feel like earth signs may be very money focused or focused on their own life. It's very self-interested, and they may not be 100% able to lend themselves to you or give to you. They may have, but they may not be willing to give at this time, or their intentions may not be something that's they're going to focus on agreeing and doing something at this time. Not completely, not at this time. If you're dealing with fire signs, I feel like you're having a challenge with fire signs, so be conscious and careful with them. They may be very slow. Somebody could be very angry. Just be very difficult and challenging dealing with fire signs. So again, be careful dealing with fire signs. Now, again, your energy will be a little bit challenged as well, and that may create frustrations within yourself. So just try to be, once again, ginger with yourself. And a lot of it has to do with getting a better perspective psychologically. That Scorpio energy that we're under now is helping you with that, because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and it sextiles you. So that does work with you. So that's helping you psychologically. However, I think the bottom line for you is your dollars and cents. And so the more that you're so focused on that and how you're perceiving it and how you're thinking about it, it will create your energy. So it could create frustrations if you're thinking negatively, but it can also create an inspirational form of you that is a slow burn. It's slow. It's not going to just rev up and you're just out there. It's like slow. And you know that you have to kind of pace yourself. Water signs, I feel like, may be a bit of a disappointment. Someone has done the other wrong. They may just be in a bad place themselves. So if you know any water signs, maybe you could check up on them. I think for one phone call, be it from them to you or you them, will make a big, huge difference. It's like almost like you'll put a smile on their face or them yours if that is the case. And I do see an opportunity to do that toward the end of the week. Love matters when it comes to single Capricorns. This week you may meet someone. You certainly can if you put yourself out there, but don't expect it to culminate to anything serious. You may be dealing with an extreme player. Some of you could be attracted to that now. Others of you may be on the prowl and have no intentions at all to mix and mingle anything serious at this time. So that may be a bit problematic. Some of you still are attached to your past. We're in Mercury retrograde. It makes all the sense in the world. So again, don't expect things to kind of materialize if there's someone new that you're just now meeting. For others of you, I feel there could have been definitely a recent breakup and no one's making a move to try to resuscitate the situation. I feel like you want to. It's not over for you. You don't want to deal with a breakup and have to deal with the culmination of a situation completely. And you kind of want to come out of the cold with this person. But a part of you feels as though we've tried this before. Maybe I should just stick to my guns and not, give in. I'm not going to give in. I don't care what you say. I'm not going to give in. Someone's stalking you. Someone's definitely looking at you, looking into you, especially if for those of you who are really money focused or really focusing on something particular. It could be focusing on your money, but focusing on a goal in particular so you could attain something. And you haven't been in contact with someone. They definitely have been watching you for quite some time. I feel like someone may have approached you in a very immature way and you've had to put your foot down. And so you're not going to tolerate it. And they would probably want to reach out, but they know that It's not going to work unless they grow up and they mature and come correct. So they're not going to probably do that. I feel like you're going to let go of any hangups, any things that you've been holding and harboring toward another person, even though if there is going to be communication, I definitely see it coming in, but it's going to be slow, very slow. I don't see anyone rushing off to reach the other person as if they have a train to catch. So it's going to be slow. Some of you, I have to say, you're mourning the loss of a person that's been in your life that you realize the situation is completely over. There is no coming back from this person. And for some of you, it may be a realization that this person never had good intentions toward you. And you're mourning that. You may find yourself at times thinking and reminiscing and really feeling a deep sense of sadness, loss. Some of you, it may even be guilt and regret if it were you who led someone on. But I get leading one on, and the other person is kind of in the trenches of those emotions, thinking back to a time when things were and realizing they probably never had true intentions. So I was about to say condolences. It may even feel like a death to you, to some of you, but yeah. I do see a bit of a loss. Now, for some of you, it may be a literal loss, and my condolences, absolutely, if that is the case. And it could be an anniversary of sorts, anything where there was a literal passing of someone, and you are absolutely going through the motions. Again, guys, this does not have to be a romantic love. Love in any aspect, heart connection, emotional ties with others can come in any forms, not just intimate love, but family, friends, anyone that you have some form of emotional tie to that would resonate in this story now. So that's what we're going to focus more deeply on in aspects of love. We're going to delve more deep. If you want to know the details for the extended of this love reading, click the description. Click on the description box below. And you can read all about what we're tackling. We're also going to go into single Capricorn. So we're not just looking at the couples. And this is going to be a look deeper, not just a week, but we're going to go a couple of months out and see what's going to happen in this relationship. Also for you Capricorn singles. So if you're interested in that, click that link below and we can get started with the rest of this love reading. If you like something personal with me, I was about to say my old spiel, but if you like something personal with me, click that link below to my website and you can set something up for yourself. And if you'd like to share, please do so in the comments section below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.